Hey guys, today I wanted to talk a little bit about faith. Hebrews 11:1 says, "Faith shows the reality of what we hope for. It's the evidence of things we cannot see." Faith is not just a blind leap, but it's trusting in God's promises. I like to think of faith like stars. A lot of times in the day, we cannot see the stars that shine brightly, maybe the sun, but we cannot see all the other stars. But at night, if you look up at the sky, you'll see so many different stars. And I like to think of this as faith because we have to have faith in the things we can see, but also things that we cannot see. Just like it says in Hebrews, we have to have faith and hope that the things we learn and read about will happen, even if we don't necessarily know they will. There's a quote by Morgan Freeman I really like in Evans Almighty, and he says, "Do you think if somebody prays for patience, God will give them patience, or he will give them the opportunity to be patient?" I think that this works well by having endurance and faith, because a lot of times we may pray and hope for things, and they may not come immediately, or we may not have the answer we think we need or think we deserve. But God knows a path for us, and he has a path for us, and we just have to be patient, and we have to exercise faith, because faith is not only a belief, but it is also an action. I'm an athlete, and before games, I hear a lot of people pray that they'll be able to glorify God in their plays. And they may lose the game, and afterwards they may blame God, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't glorify him enough with what I was doing, or he didn't give me enough strength in this." But I don't think that really is the case. I think that it's like kind of like faith, that just because we may lose or not understand things doesn't mean it's not there. Just because we didn't win that game doesn't mean God wasn't there strengthening us and helping us with our plays. Because sometimes we will lose, sometimes we will fall, but that doesn't mean he wasn't there along for the trip. Faith, we do not only have to believe in what we do not see, but work in what we believe. We have to put faith in the Lord that he will keep his promises and answer our prayers. But we also have to have faith and endurance that when we are challenged with things that we do not understand, that we will also continue to follow Christ. Because a lot of times in life, we will not understand everything Christ has in store for us. It is such a crazy journey you'll go on, and it's something so difficult to truly achieve. Because it is said, if we have the faith the size of a mustard seed, we can move mountains. So to put that to scale, I mean, I can't move mountains. And a mustard seed, they're so tiny. I can't even imagine what my faith is like and what I could do with having great faith. In that, I think that we should pray. I think we should pray that we're able to exercise our faith, because a lot of times your faith will go down and it'll go up. Just like with Peter, when he was walking on the water, he was going to Christ, and then he had doubt and he didn't have as much faith, and he was sinking. But when he came back to Christ and asked for help, Christ helped him up, he began to believe again. And I think also Christ also says, "Why do you have such little faith? Why are you doubting me? Like, what's going on?" But I think when we come to Christ, he will help us. So yeah, I also like the story I recently talked about in Mark, where the possessed boy and Jesus, where Jesus goes to heal the boy, and the father is asking, "If you can do this, please do this." And Jesus is like, "If I can, of course I can. Do you not believe that I can?" He didn't say that, but that's along the lines. And the father says, "Help me with my unbelief. Please help us and help me with my unbelief." So I think that we need to come to Christ in all things and pray, and that he will strengthen us and help us.